Alright, alright, I think we are good. I think our mic is good. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully the audio is suitable for your viewing pleasure. Please let me know if that is not the case, so I can fix that. Alright, and I guess we are ready to get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap stream. And I'll be real with you, I'm kinda tired. After doing an all-nighter with Pokemon Legends Arceus, it was yeah, yeah, I had to do. I wrote some scripts, did a little recording for something, yeah, but yeah, and then had like a few hours of sleep, and now I'm here again to come back to you and you know do this. Of course, I like this game, so of course I have to play more of it. But you know, the current situation might beg to differ because I have some opinions on that too. Opinions that may not be unique, but they are still strong opinions. But thus far, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's being healthy and safe, and you know, I just hope everyone's being, you know, if you catch my drift. But anyway, yes, we have a new week of Marvel Snap. That means a new card in the shop, as well as a new game mode. As you can see, High Voltage Overdrive. Now, the biggest news of the week should have been High Voltage Overdrive, as well as Nightmare, a new card. However, that was not the case for our good friends over at SD, and justifiably so, but we shall get to that. On tonight's agenda, we will be discussing the big controversial news. Then we're going to be opening some variants, and then, you know, we'll go ahead and play some high voltage overdrive for the rest of the night. But yeah, so that's our agenda. So again, I hope you sit back, relax, enjoy yourselves. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and just go ahead and chat with us as we just dive deeper into this game. So, first thing, first things first. We always, well, not always, but you know, first things first. We always have to get our new card, Nightmare. Now, when Nightmare first was first data mined, he was what, a 2/2 with the same text right here. I'll reveal. Replace the text of each card in your hand. And I thought that was pretty neat. I thought that was a pretty nutty, a pretty nutty ability. Definitely working in Sauron decks, but I think it could work in maybe a select few weird other decks, maybe? I don't know. And so I thought about doing that, and I think I made a deck fitting for him. So yeah, but anyway, he is now a 3-1, which is, you know, reasonable. It's like he's changing all of the cards in your hand. Like, of course he's gonna have a greater impact on the game. And so giving them this nerf is definitely a necessary evil, if you will. But yeah, he looks like a fun card. I'm not sure if he'll be a competitive card or if he'll be or even a good card. Again, Sauron decks kind of fell off for a while, but maybe with Nightmare they'll come back in some shape or form. But you know, now, so um, the typical decks I've seen with Nightmare are like the traditional Sauron decks. You know, with the you know, what, yeah, Typhoid Mary, um, Red Skull, all those guys. So I went a different route in building a deck for Nightmare, and we'll just go ahead and see. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this guy nice and easy. There we go. And yeah, so now let's get into this. So, oh yeah, we also have to. Oh, come on, stop. We also have to open up our collector's vault. So that'll be fun, a fun on reveal thing to do. Um, but yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and add our good friend Nightmare to this deck. As you can see, it has some of the typical Nightmare stuff, like Martyr, Everyday Maul, or yeah, Sauron stuff, sorry. Lizard, Skull, Typhoid Mary, that kind of situation. However, you're not always going to pull Nightmare. That's you're not always going to pull Nightmare. That's just a given. So we need contingency plans. So we have armor, we have Maximus. Well, we have armor and Luke Cage. Excuse me. Gladiator is pretty good on his own, so that's the thing. Um, and then we have Giganto and Infinite as their own things. So that I didn't want to build like another Sauron deck. I think that's kind of boring, and I think everyone's seen those. So this is my solution, quote unquote. But yeah. Anyway, so we will be playing this deck tonight. However, is this the only deck we're playing? No, it is not. The other decks we will be playing is Tribunal Overdrive, and maybe these two, Fire, Ice, and Lightning Hair, and Noth GG this random deck. So, to explain real quick, Tribunal Overdrive is exactly what it is. It is a Tribunal deck meant for Overdrive. So, we have your typical high voltage cards like Everyday Maul, Black Panther, Odin, and all the rest. However, since it is a 4-turn game, we put down we're putting Beast in this deck so he can beast out some cards like Wong and Mystique, which I have done like actually a billion times actually to keep them safe from Enchantress. And then we can beast back Black Panther Odin playline. That's also pretty nutty. And then you also have like the discount that Beast gives. Of course, this does not run mini tech cards. There are Quake and Rogue, but that's about it. So yeah, so we have to be careful of like Red Guardian, Shang-Chi, which is why Beast is here actually. Um, Tribunal's here because, you know, if we get those big numbers, then dang, we get those big numbers. And so, yeah, it's fairly self-explanatory in that way. Anyway, in addition to that, we have Fire, Ice, and Lightning here. Now, have you guys seen Pokemon the movie 2000? If you haven't, it's not a big deal. But one of the main motifs of the movie is the power of fire, ice, and lightning, which is reminiscent of Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. And so I built a deck around that, and it's a Fire Hair deck, if you couldn't tell. I actually built this deck like when Fire Hair came out, uh, so and it was fun, and there were some sneaky plays you could play with it, but unfortunately, with the quote unquote buff Electrogat as a 3/4, it kind of didn't work because could be destroyed by Lady Deathstrike, but now he can't. So that was unfortunate. But now I think I revamped it to somewhat of a more fitting way of implementing him. So Anyway, here is what it looks like. So we have Firehair and Electro, of course, and Iceman. So fire, ice, and lightning, which the lightning will also, you could count with Surge, so it's not a big deal. So, as you can see, it's a ramp deck. So, we Electro, we can Venom, Misery, the Electro, or we can put down Nimrod, and then Venom, or Carnage, or something like that. You know, that's the general playline. And so we also have the additionals, the Hood, Agent 13, who can be hit by Killmonger, and yeah, that's the general idea of this deck. And I mean, I played like a few games with this deck, but those few games they were pretty interesting. They were pretty wild. I wouldn't say it's a good deck, but it is a fun deck, if you will. Anyway, and lastly we have this Not.gg rando deck. Now, the point of this deck is that there is none. So I got this deck. I randomly generated a random deck from this website, NOF.gg, and it gave me a bunch of cards ranging from series 1 to 3, because I guess that's just how that website works or something. But anyway, so I got a randomly generated deck from this website, and this is what it gave me. We have Iron Fist, Dagger, Domino, Falcon, Black Cat, Morph, Debris, Electro, Drax, Lockjaw, Double Dinosaur, and Ronin. And now this is a pretty absurd deck. It should not work. I have a winning playline with this deck, and I don't know why. It is so weird. Like, I've won I've won like 4 out of 7 games, which is more than 50%. So that's pretty weird. So instantly you automatically think that it's not synergistic, because you have the move cards, you have a clog, you have this technical curve card, if you want to call it that. You have a junk card, you have a hand generation card, you have whatever the frick you can call Drax. Ramp, like none of this is just synergistic. However, if you play it right, it can be pretty surprising. So it's odd because you can play Debris, you can play Double Dinosaur, and then once you have all that down, you falcon all those rocks up, and then that'll boost up your Double Dinosaur. If not, you can have Ronin, and Ronin is definitely the weakest link here. But with that said, it's like, I mean, he can be a pretty substantial body depending on your opponent's deck, so it's not a complete wash. And then you can put Electro on top of Lockjaw. I mean, right there, that's just an instant synergy I didn't think of, so that's pretty cool. And then Morph can just be surprising, which he has been a little nerfed with all the new skill cards coming out. But he does work on occasion. Now, I'm not sure if we'll play this deck tonight or even next week. Who knows? I might keep it around. I don't know. It'll be interesting at the very least. But anyway, those are the decks that we will be playing tonight. Now, before we get into playing, we have to quickly rip off the band-aid. High voltage overdrive. Now, by all accounts, this game mode is pretty fun. It can be frustrating, it can be chaotic, and it can be wild. But I have more positive feelings about the gameplay aspect of this game mode more than not, because you really don't know what to expect from it. Like they essentially force you to play a half airshim, half a halved airshim, and half surge deck. Yeah, if I get phrase that right. So, you know, you got 18 cards in your deck, and you know, 6 of them are charged, and you know that's just wild. I think that's a pretty interesting way of doing things. But that's not the news of the day. The news is, for starters, the grind. 25,000 volts is for the grand prize of 5,000 volts, which wouldn't be terrible. Like, it's only the second day and I'm already at 62,000 or 6,200 to playing and these stuffs, and SD gives you some volts as like gifts through the inbox. But you know, this right here isn't necessarily bad. It's just really, really grindy, and not a lot of people are going to reach this part. Okay, not much. Like, I don't know why you would want to design a game where where a lot of your player base can't access most of the rewards or the top reward. That just feels bad. That's automatically just a terrible design flaw right there. Like, like I think they expect players to go into this. Oh, hold on, sun's on my back. I think they just expect players to give up a good chunk of their day, like a good 5 to 8 hours, to grind up to this, because again, we only have a week and a day for this to, you know, be played out, and not everyone has that time, and that's just awful. I barely have the time. I just got all these from freaking the reward stuffs. But anyway, the worst part about this is that this isn't even the worst part about this game mode. For as fun as it is, the grind is terrible. However, the worst part is the monetization. Now, you earn the votes, and then you use those votes to buy whatever you want. Okay, cool. Sounds reasonable. You do that through Sanctum Sanctorum or whatever. Oh, Sanctum Showdown, yeah, sure. However, as you may see, first off, if you want a new card, which this guy sucks. Like, look at this. This is a terrible freaking activate. That's barely gonna work. And then you have some decent variants, but they're not really gonna be worth it. They're not. None of these, in my opinion, are worth 15,000 volts. They just aren't. However, of course, the big issue is this Kid Omega. Now, this price tag of 50,000 volts is it's just not. Not only is it reprehensibly scummy, but it's just it makes no sense from a business standpoint. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Like I said, not everyone's going to be grinding out this game mode. Not everyone's going to be reaching 25,000 volts or 19,000 or heck, even 15,000. Like, like, people have lives, they have jobs, they have families. Like, SD just overestimates their player base, apparently, because they're not basement dwelling weirdos who have too much time on their hands like me. Some people just have to live their lives, and their lives are not dedicated to Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap is the core idea of mobile games is that they are 3 minutes. The core idea of mobile games are that they are 3 minutes, as in you play a simple 3 minute game, which is which is why it works with a simple quick game like on Play. And if you want more game modes, you got Conquest or Friendly Battle if you got friends, which I don't. But here, this is not 3 minutes. This is substantial hours on your time. And unfortunately, excuse me, ow, excuse me. And unfortunately, they just don't get that idea. They don't. Because this right here, they knew what they were doing. Like, they knew what they were doing. You can't reach this in a reasonable time, not in 1 week. And so the only way you can get this is by buying it, which I'm not going to do. That's ridiculous. I'm not going to buy into that. So, like, unless you have no life, which again, no one does. Everyone has a life, even the basement dwellers. Then they're not going to be going for this guy. They're not. A few content creators have, but that's because they have to. They have to buy into the content, and which is a shame because I know a few of them have called out SD on this practice as well, and as they should. It's terrible. It's not. It's just it's stupid. It's no life. Now to to put it in a way, it's almost like SD wants people to stop playing the game. Like, this does not encourage people to play more. This encourages less people to buy into it. And the monetization of Mobile Snap has always been pretty bad. Like, not under Nuverse and not just under Nuverse, excuse me, but 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 this is just on another level of terrible. Like right now in my shop, I have this Mercury offer, which is $75 for a bunch of gold and one split of Mercury. Okay, sure, fine. That's awful. That no one should ever buy into that, but this is not the first time they've done this. So we should have expected something like this to happen. However, the fact that this is realized is just it's just mind-boggling because it does not make sense from a business standpoint. Like, you want people to play your game. You want people to get the necessary votes to buy not just Kid Omega, but all your other products, like this unlimited premium mystery variant, or credits, or whatever else they want. This is a cute raccoon emote, and people might buy this one not because they want to in particular, but because that's really the only option, because they can't get Kid Omega through this way. They have to buy with tokens. So it's just it just doesn't it's just not it does not make sense. But anyway, I know I'm just like a little drop in like the sea of voices who are voicing their complaints to SD, but again, if if you keep piling on to those voices in that little sea, then maybe, I doubt it, but maybe SD can finally pull up actually pull their heads out of their butts and do something about like this dying game, because I do like this game. I like this. I like playing it. I like talking to you guys about it, and I like cooking up weird stuff with some of my favorite characters in fiction. That's just that's the charm of this game. But the repellent of this game are these anti-business practices, these anti-consumer ideologies and philosophies that they're employing. And it just, like Kid Omega, he is a strong card. And yes, he is a card that everyone should want because this is a good ability. This is a good activate. Unlike Cobra, who sucks and should not have come out the way he did. But no, this guy is, it's this guy right here. that everyone wants. And when everyone can't get him, it's very discouraging, and it will make people reevaluate Marvel Snap as a whole, like not just the monetization, but whether if it's all worth it in the end. And that's just my opinion. But I've I've seen plenty of posts on Reddit and some videos on YouTube to know that this is not the way. But anyway, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. It's terrible. But anyway, thank you for enduring that little ramble of mine. Yeah. Mm. But anyway, boy. Uh, anyway, after all that, we have some stuff to do before we get into some games, right? Let's. Well, eh. First, I want to actually test out Nightmare. He seems pretty fun. So let's. Oh wait, hold on. We need to do these quests right there. Bam. Oh boy. Okay. So I will say that I will say that while the monetization of Marvel Snap is terrible, at least it's not. Well, no, I can't really say that either, can I? No, no, it's just terrible. Like there is no at least. Like you can't really compare it to other games because all games are different. And like like I've seen some interesting stuff regarding some leaks or like data mines, if you will, regarding next month. And if they come to fruition, then yeah, this game is going down a thorny path that will not be met with high praise at the end of it. But anyway, we'll see what comes to happen next season. But I am not optimistic. Anyway, so thank you for joining me once again. I don't if you are just joining me, and but yeah, I will. Uh, yeah. After all that, we have some things to open up. We have this collector's vault to open. So again, the collector's vault should have been like the big news, or one of the big news of this week, alongside Nightmare and the Overdrive and the new game mode. But it's not. It's the thing concerning the game mode. But whatever. So I'm not really expecting a lot from the collector's vault. I have what I needed from Sarah and Angela. Um, Other anime-esque variants would be welcomed, but I want to save the gold. I do. So I'm honestly hoping for not anything I want. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, we got a bunch of purples and a bunch of blues. No golds, which is fine by me. Alright, what are we expecting? I'm expecting maybe a squirrel girl or a moon girl. That's a cool daredevil. Oh no. Oh, I really want this Dazzler. This this is probably the best Dazzler variant in the game. Like I'm like not kidding, I think this is the best Dazzler in the game. Like I don't like her face makeup. I think it looks a little weird. Like I get that she's a glam pop star. That's how she was designed back in the 80s. But it's I never really liked the face makeup. I thought it looked silly. But this looks nice. Anyway. Oh, that's a good arrow too. Ooh. Well, that Dazzler is pretty tempting, I will say. Oh, I was not expecting this to be here. I'll be real with you. Yeah. What am I saving my gold for anyway? I'm saving up for those for the albums. Any like it's been months since the last what was it? Luca Luca was it Luca album? Yeah, but yeah, it's been months since that. Uh Spider-Man's pretty cool. That's been in my vault for a few times. Yeah, yeah. See, that's a nice dazzler too. Like not too popish, but you know, just nice and just going about her day. Anyway, and lastly, oh, that's a nice Spider-Man. Ooh. I am dwelling on this Dazzler though. I don't even play Dazzler. I just really like this variant. Ooh. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Here is the promise I'm going to make. If this Dazzler is in my next collector's vault, I will get her. Then the collector's vault is like what, once every 2 weeks? So that will be 2 weeks from now, which will be clear as a week. So if this Dazzler is in my vault again, next time I will get her. That is well that will be my promise. But yeah. Anyway, now I'm gonna play a quick nightmare game and then we'll jump into Overdrive. It's hot in my room. It's like it's like eh 75 degrees in my room, which maybe doesn't sound hot to you guys, but it is. It's pretty hot. Anyway, let's see what we got. Got our typical cards. Well, he's going for something. Okay, Goose makes me think it's maybe a Cerebro deck. Oh yeah, it's definitely a Cerebro deck. You know, funnily, Red Skull is a really good counter to Cerebro, so I think we might go for that. I think this won't be a nightmare game. I think this will be a yeah. I think this will be a what Red Skull game. Funnily enough. Hmm. Alright. You got Storm, of course. Oh, don't like that. That's super annoying. Well, we can't play Red Skull mid, unfortunately, because of Goose. Well, I'm annoyed. Alright. I always forget to mute. Oh boy. Well, yeah, I was going to play Red Skull, but you can't, so that's fun. Anyway. But yeah, Red Skull's a pretty good counter to Cerebro if you feel like screwing up your opponent's plans that way. It's unfortunate that we couldn't play Red Skull through all those circumstances. But yeah, not a great showcase of Nightmare. We got Nightmare on deck though. Well, not yeah on deck. Huh. Okay. So game plan: Nightmare. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Mute. It's not that I don't like emoting. It's more like there's just a lot of bad apples, you know. I will play Nightmare on Madripoor. I don't think that's gonna matter though. He could just change it to something else. Okay, we got a pretty good Nightmare hand too. Yeah, I like all these. Namor. Okay. I like that. They the card that they get the powers of is a variant of the same thing. That's pretty cool. This guy's in Baku. That's kind of useless. This is Kingpin. No, that's not. That's better than Martyr. We got Namor, and yeah, okay. I mean, Namor's whatever. Okay. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm thinking there's Nightmare deck too that somehow incorporates Bob and Merlin. That's what I'm thinking. Uh, I don't care about the Namor thing. Uh, da, da, da. I hope they don't have Shang-Chi. I hope they don't play Shang-Chi. Man, a 415 Namor is pretty nuts. Ah, well, that's unfortunate. And right after we get our Gladiator. Oh, well, I'm now, our Gladiator's now Luke Cage, isn't it? Hmm, alright. Okay, so I'm thinking we could just take left. Like, just abandon right. We don't care about it. Just take left and reinforce Orcish Forge. So this will go to 17, and this becomes 29. Yeah. Oh, no, no, this becomes 31 because of Gladiator. Nice. Okay. Okay, what we got? They got Hawkeye. They're probably going to play... Huh. They play Martyr. Interesting. Bam. Nice. Well, Nightmare is automatically fun. Look at that. Anyway. Wow, that was a wild game. So, yeah, do we... This sounds weird, but do we go into Overdrive with Nightmare? I think we do. This could go this could go so wrong for us, but I think it'll be pretty fun. We got Breviary. Oh, Pokemon fan. Let's see. We can play Spidey Man, and then we can maybe play Snowguard. Yeah. Hmm. Deadpool. Do they usually have? Do they have Destroy cards? That's the real question. Well, I think they're going to try to call the week, if you will. Well, Medusa sucks. That's annoying. Well, we can play the Hawk if we want to. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play the Hawk. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now with this will hit two of the lowest, so this will destroy the Green Goblin, quote unquote. Don't like that. It will destroy the Green Goblin and Deadpool, which is unfortunate for us. Hmm. Well, that was annoying. We don't have anything discarded, so yeah. Alright. I mean, Hella can just be thrown down, right? Alright, guess we'll go ahead and play Luke Cage. I don't want to give him more cards, so we'll just keep Maximus in hand for now. Now, of course, they could always Shang-Chi Spider-Man, which is unfortunate, but, you know, yeah. Uh, and with Galacta, they can take to Washington, so I might want to actually put Hela here to help reinforce Washington. Yeah, okay. And they do that. Oof. Really? He does that? Wow, that was interesting. Alright. I mean, we can take Hellfire Club if we want. Marta kind of sucks. Um, I mean, we could maybe just throw Marta here. Put Nightmare here. Like, it doesn't do us well. Well, if they play Shang-Chi, if they Galacta into Shang-Chi, I don't know, man. No, we'll just play it like this. I'm not sure if this is the right play line, but we don't really have much other options. But if we win with this Nightmare deck, I'd be pretty stoked. Uh, well, I don't know. Did they win? Sarah. Hmm. Wait, we go to 18. Oh, nice. And then, yeah, Marta's just there. Oh, nice. Sweet. Alright, cool. Look at that. Man, I wish I gave you more points. The grind is just terrible. Right. Anyway. Da da da. Now, let's see if we can show off this Tribunal Overdrive deck. So, I had a pretty wild game with this deck prior to streaming. Um, there was a quantum tunnel involved, and oh gosh, it's hard to really explain, but it involves Wong, some ancient ones, and some other nonsense that makes no gosh darn sense. But you know, we love it. We take it. Okay, we want to take the lead on the raft so we can play Crossbones. Ooh, very unlikely now. Definitely unlikely now. Okay, we can play Martyr, who we don't need. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Let's see what we get. Unfortunately, with Lockjaw, we could like swap into some nonsense. Huh? Would you look at that? Oh, Destroyer. Huh? Well, that's a pretty good hit. And Lizard. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty big. Ebony Maw. Okay, I don't think we were changing out anyway. Well, that stinks. I mean, Rogue is going out, but that stinks. That also stinks. Well, this was a terrible roll for everything. Okay, well that's somewhat decent, but still, that's annoying. Hmm. Well, I want to play this Crossbones so we can actually have somewhat of a chance, but how will that go? Oh gosh darn! Hate the squirrels. Alright, what is this? This is Starbrand, are you serious? Oh, this is not going well for us. Alright, well, we'll have to rely on expansion then. Oh boy. Okay. Got Black Knight and we got Nightmare. Huh. You look at that. Who is this? This is Zola? No, that's not great. What we need is Crossbones and Black Panther, yeah. Of course, they could always just Shang-Chi. Guys, if you play tech cards in this game mode, like, I get it. I get you want to win, but come on, don't do that, man. That's just not cool. Anyway, let's see what we got. Man, hearing that voice coming out of Crossbones is kind of weird. Okay, we got Typhoid Mary, okay, and APOC. Ah, well, we somehow narrowly won that, and that's thanks to Tribunal. That was not the ideal game, but, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Weird that we got another Tribunal out of that. Well, I mean, what are the chances? Anyway. Da -da -da. Okay. Ooh, my butt. Alright, we got Van Winkle. Not Wrinkle. Van Winkle. Hmm. Alright, well, we're going to put down Wong first, and, well, maybe we could put down Mantis first. See what they put down. And then Wong. So, the idea is if we get Mystique and Beast, which isn't likely, but it has happened to me before. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we play Wong. We get Mystique Beast, then we can save them. We do not. We get Quake. That's interesting. We can't play Quake here because it'll just swap back. But we can play her on Danger Room. Or, yeah, I mean, yeah, we could play her in the, what am I saying? The other places. But man, Black Bolt, that stinks. Oh, he has probably like an Enchantress or something. Nope, there's Mirage. He's gotta get an Ebony Maw, a Victoria Hand, and another Ebony Maw. Oh, would you look at that? Alright. Well, the good news is that we are safe from Enchantress shenanigans. Bad news is, we don't have what we need. Alright. We can maybe do this. I mean, we could. We can't. Like if I knew this was Danger Room, I wouldn't have done it. But you know, it is what it is. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and play this. They're going to delete Quake. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. They affect Rogue. They play Maw again. That's fun. Yeah, this is not looking like a good one. Yeah. Oh, well, that's awesome. Okay, let's see. Well, yeah, yeah. Alright, do this. Nope, none of this works. Like, we are just too far gone to actually do anything. We cannot win this. We really need Black Panther. Or Mystique, or, well, Beast here. But yeah, we just can't win. It's unfortunate, but, you know, those games happen too. You just don't get the right draws. And of course, half of your deck, or like, if you want to be technical, a third of your deck is dependent on these choice. things, the charge cards. Anyway, I need to knock out this one. You can't snap on that. I need to do that sometime. Anyway, need to grab these alliance stuffs. Oh right, that reminds me. We have to do the variant stuff. We have to open up our alliance prize stuff. Yeah. So we got our alliance rewards today. So let's see what we got. We got a glyph order. We got credits. And what do we get? Hopefully something good. Hopefully something good. Venom Khazar's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. That's like my first Khazar variant. Huh. Well, that's pretty neat. Yeah, see, like my first Khazar. Ain't that something, huh? In addition to that, we also need to do, well, that and that. So we got one more variant to open. What do we have? Dan Hip Stature. Okay. Not my choice of stature variant, but you know, it's not terrible, I guess. Alright. Alright, back to the grind. So let's see if we can actually have like a decent Black Panther game. Or Tribunal Black Panther, whatever you want to call it. Panther Tribunal. But yeah, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is gotta be a crapshoot. This is a crapshoot. Okay. We want them to have priority. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, hear me out though. Yo, hear me out though. We want them to have priority, so we just gotta do this. Alright, so what are you thinking, Jank? And he's really taking his time. You know, the thing about this, the clock on this game is that, you know, ooh, okay, okay, well that sort of helps us. Okay, well, of course they still have priority. It's fine. Oh, come on, man. I had something good going. Oh my god. That is so annoying. I am actually annoyed. I had something good going. Why is ego even a thing in this game mode, huh? That ain't cool. Oh. Can we please lose priority? And if we, well, I mean, if we do take priority, Negasonic's there, so maybe it's not all bad. I don't know. But I'm not, I don't know, man. Hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Well, I mean, technically, they can't play into the Tinker's Workshop. I mean, they can, obviously, but that means our Titania is safe, actually. So that, you know, and maybe that was the right play line by Ego. I don't know, but, huh. Isn't that weird? Okay, well, we gain priority, which is not something we wanted. Oh, come on, man. That's not what I wanted either. Alright, so what Quake will do is that she's going to flip Dark Dimension and Tinker's Workshop, which will make all cards reveal. All cards will reveal first, and then their cards will reveal second, obviously. So Shang-Chi is not great, but Negasonic can maybe hold it down. I don't know. Okay. Okay. KM, sure. Well, Titanium kind of sucked. What we got? Sage? Oh man, that's not enough. Huh. I guess they did reveal first. Never mind. Never mind. Why did they reveal first? Why? That was weird. Yeah, we should reveal first because of how that works. Anyway. Okay. Well, that was I don't know how that game pans out, but you know, that was you know, who am I to question the win? Right, we have Wiccan. Could get 4, no we can't. Oh well, that's just awesome. Alright, well, can't play anything else, might as well play Goliath. Is this a move deck or a force move deck? I am not. I do not like the optics of either of those. Okay. Um, I guess we can just play Lockjaw into Wiccan or whatever. It is force move. That's awesome. That's great. That's cool. That's everyone likes that. Everyone loves that. Hey, look at that. Thank you, Beast. You actually did kind of do something useful. Ooh, look ooh, look at that. And now Quake is a very important card to us. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, Quake is very important to us. Okay, Nimrod, don't like that, but sure. Aren't they going to get a Maw? No, they get Nightcrawler, of course they do. Well, the great thing about that is that we do have Quake to swap out Altar of Death, so we don't have to really worry about that. Uh, what is that? Oh, charge power boost or whatever. Okay, so what we shall do is Quake into, well, we can't Odin that. That's a bad idea right there. Okay, what we shall do is Odin into Quake and uh, well, gosh, all this just went south. We have to get Bruce Banner to turn into the Hulk. That's how it is. That's how Hulk. Hmm. Uh, oh, you suck. Well, that was annoying. That man. Uh, yeah, that doesn't change anything. Oh, well, I'm annoyed. All right, all right. Well, They can't win them all, I guess. That was annoying. Freaking Juggernaut. I mean, Bruce Banner did do his thing, so we can't fault him for that. But, you know. Transform charge cards, huh? Man, I wish Ebony Maw was in the deck. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shoot them. Hmm. And they must have been dealt a pretty good hand for them to take this long. Hmm. Man, if I put down Ebony Maw, that would have been great. Okay, we got Gwenpool. Yeah, Gwenpool. Do we want priority? That's the real question. Hmm. Okay, well, those are some good hits. Ah, Spider Island. Okay, I see. Well, hmm. So, hmm. Sandman's good, but, you know, we can't play him alongside Tribunal. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, here's the game plan. It's too late for Wong, I say as I load into this nonsense. So we're going to Cersei all of this. See how that goes for us. Oh, well, hmm. Okay. Well, we do have Tribunal, so it's not like it's going to be, problematic, quote unquote. Okay, you know what? That's pretty nice. I mean, Mercury's gonna change anyway, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Well, now if we get Wong and the Hammer, then that'd be. Oh, dude, if only. Yeah, if we got Wong and the Hammer, nope. Okay, we have Starbrand. Hey, that's a pretty nice hit though. Tribunal into, I guess Starbrand. You know, I mean, we could Sandman, but it's not like it's gonna affect anything. All right. Yeah, this is our best play line. So, yeah. Like, unless they have Red Hulk to screw everything up, then, you know. But I don't think they do. But, okay. That I did not consider. I forgot. If they have Shang-Chi, then we are screwed. Okay. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, well, hey, look at that. Look at that. It doesn't matter. Oof. Oof. You just put out big dumb numbers and then we win. You know, that's the lesson we all should learn from that. The big dumb numbers game. Alright. What's happening? What in the world? Oh, my head cushion fell off from my chair. That's weird. Huh. Anyway, let's play more. But yeah, I think I want to try more of this nightmare deck. It's pretty. Again, it's not great, but for a chaotic game mode like this, I think it'll be. I think it fits perfectly right in. Just, just fantastic. Repeat the audio reveals, huh? Huh. Alright, Ravona's a good start, I guess. Oh, that's going to hit armor or a typhoid mare, yeah. Okay. Well, okay, we need to make a note of Moon Knight. Um, yeah. Guess we'll just go ahead and put armor down. Oh, this is not a great hand. We need Nightmare now. Hopefully they don't play anything ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. Hmm. We don't get Mr. Stupid Butthead Nightmare. Alright, we do have Black Knight, so they will discard Lizard, which I'm okay with. Oh, hold on, let me try this again. Yeah. Put down Martyr, Toxin, Black Knight, uh, Vibranium? No, let's save Vibranium. Let's save that. Hmm. Man, he got all the good hits. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get any odd reveals and stuff. Or we're not gonna benefit from Black Knight, is what I'm saying. Well, that's unfortunate. So, can't do this. How much is this? This will be an additional 8 to them. Martyr sucks. Yeah, this was not a great hand for us. Oh boy. Yep. Yep. Okay, I guess we can go this way, but I'm not very optimistic. Yeah. That's a good hit. Space Stone? Oh, well, that stinks. Oh, well, that's better for us, actually. Yeah, but unfortunately, they're going to get boosted by Red Skull. Yeah. I mean, we did win one lane, but that's it. Yeah, I don't think that oh, well, that changes that. Never mind, we don't win one lane. We get screwed over. Well, that wasn't ideal, but you win some, you lose some. I already said that. You take the good with the bad. I don't know. I only say catchphrases now, apparently. Yeah. I don't think there was anything we could have done in that. They had the right draws. They had the right cards. They had the better situation with the locations. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Uh, well, we can just go ahead and play armor. Yeah. Ah, Havoc. Yeah, a pretty good card for this game mode. Hmm. If only we had Panopticon or something. Ooh, Nightmare is pretty fun. I think we wait on Nightmare though. Or do we? You know what? You know what? YOLO. YOLO. I don't think we're taking Starbrand Crater, but you know. Hyera, huh? Okay. Hmm. Oh, yeah. What was I saying? Omega Red's pretty nuts. Hellcow's whatever. Lasher's pretty nice. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, why don't we do that? Put this guy down. And, maybe Elixir for good measure? Put Ebony Maw Elixir. Oh, what is this guy actually? Ancient Venom. Ugh. That's a terrible hit for him. Especially with his deck. Uh, no, I guess we'll have to hold off on, Ebony Maw. Well, that stinks. Okay, let's see. We hit them with the lizard. We play Typhoid Mary, uh, Maximus, and then play these guys for good measure. We are not winning this lane. Let's be clear. We are not winning it. It's still very, very much contestable. Ooh. Well, with that, do we... Oh, well, never mind. Well, I was going to do something else, but, never mind. I was going to put Maximus here instead, but, ooh, they get Red Skull. Nice. We like that. One location. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Alright, what we got? I need to look at these things. I need to actually look at these things. Okay. Hey, that's nice. Hey, look at that. Wow, this really did make the difference. Okay. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, maybe it did. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because if we didn't do that, the location probably would have shifted to, the Havoc lane. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Oh man, but Nightmare really clutched it out for us. Alright, what we got now? We have Dave Bread with the Miles Morales. Okay. Uh, Furious Wolf with Gladiator is pretty nice. And if we lose out on the Gladiator, we can roll again with Absorbing Man. So there's that. Well, I'm not too bummed about that one, I'll be real with you. Surge. Ooh, that's a pretty nice hit. Um, Absorbing Man's not super huge, is my main concern. Okay. I think this is what we shall do. Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. Or am I? I don't know. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Let's put that down and put this down. Okay. That I think I'm fine with. Okay. Hopefully we get a good hit. Something good. Ah, Galacta. Oh, that's a bummer. That's an interesting split for that. Ooh, they also get a 9 deck or 9 top card or whatever you want to call it. Isan. Isan is insane. Armor is also insane. We like armor. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Everything Maul, armor. Yeah, those guys. Not bad. Alright, Marta. Well, Marta might be too big for it to fail, so this will hit X23. And yeah, I think this is fine. Because if it hits X23, that's the only coin. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. We want Luke Cage to protect this lizard, is what I'm thinking. Huh. Well, that is a good hit. Wow, okay, hmm. What's happening? Oh my gosh. Dude, that's insane. Can we even win that? I don't think we can. Oh my god, those was. Oh, we were on the cusp of greatness. We could play Marta here, but I don't think it'll matter because they can just play into that too. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this one's lost. Yep. Good game though. It's pretty wild. Uh oh, well that's even better. Dude, that's insane. Jesus. Oh. Oops. Oopsies. Well, that definitely wasn't supposed to happen. Wow. Hmm. We fell ass backwards into victory. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Dude, everything went so right for them, and it all just fell apart. I guess that's the downside of this game mode. Like, everything can just change at a flip. Like, granted, maybe they could have thought about that out. They could have thought that out a little more, but the amount of time they give you between rounds and between playing is it feels too short. Like there's a lot more factors that go into it rather than like a standard turn 6 or 7. Like there are way too many factors that to to have you just rely on that, you know? Or yeah, yeah. Anyway, da, da, da. Well, we do have don't. Okay, I think we'll just go ahead and play Typhoid Mare. Well, no, no. I think we'll go ahead and play Lizard here, Swarm here, Speed here. Yeah. Oh, well, it's a pretty good hit for him. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Can I do this? This hits the highest power card into Space Throne. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very comfortable with that. And then we can just play everything all here, right? Yeah. Do they have something bigger than 8? Probably. But I hope they don't. Dang it! Oh, that's annoying. I am very annoyed by that. This is Professor X, and then Cannonball can move. Cannonball can move Professor X, can they? Yeah, if they fill a Space Throne, then they fill out Space Throne with a charge card, then okay, well, I mean, we just win this, right? They can't fill it out with a charge card. Because if we do, Cannonball activates one more time, right? Okay, well, that's pretty standard. Alright, sweet. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, if they play the charge card, which we did not have in our hand, what are the chances of that? Uh Cannonball would Cannonball would activate again, meaning Professor X had nowhere to go, meaning we would win this lane automatically. I mean we were winning anyway, but and then Monster Island was just free real estate for us. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. Even without Nightmare. Nightmare? Who's that, right? Do. Oh yeah, we got Thor's. Ah, he probably has the Mjolnirs. Dude, I swear if this guy has two Thors in his deck, that'd be pretty weird. Let's see. We got Lizard, we got Hawkeye and Armor. Let's go ahead and play Hawkeye first. Or Armor first, sorry. Hawkeye, Armor, Hawkeye. There. Bam. Yeah. Jeez. Don't like that. This a bounce deck? That's what I'm thinking. Hey. Ooh. Oh, Nightmare. Ooh. Okay, first I want to play Luke Cage. We need him. Then we'll play Lizard. Dazzler into Negasonic. Oh no. That ain't great. This does... Oh, I forgot about Maximus in the deck. Well, Lizard's dead. Well, it's kind of a bummer. Wait, what? Lizard's not dead? Is that how that works? Oh, that's so weird. Uh, oh wait, no, we want to play Nightmare here. And then Lizard here. Yeah, we're cool with that. Null and who's that? Rhino? Yeah. Dude. Mm. Hold on. Hold on. Prodigy? Will turn into the Prodigy's just dead, okay. Prodigy into Infinite. They got two Negasonics too, isn't that weird? Prodigy? I'm just trying to map this out in my head. They can... Quantum Tunnel is just so weird that, like... Plus we got Martyr, unfortunately. Freaking Martyr. Maybe I should have saved up on that. Um... Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and do this. Yeah. What? Oh my god. Well, that's a counter if I've ever seen one. Oh, well. They get another one. That's awesome. Ugh. I can't believe they got leader twice. That stinks. I say if we played into here now, no, we would have lost because of leader. Man, leader is leader's pretty good in this game mode now that I think about it. Yeah. I mean, leader's pretty good in like certain situations. I would say, like most cards. But leader against this deck in particular is like pretty nuts. Well, I mean, we're doing this. It's a pretty good hit. Ooh, I wish we left that actually because that would have taken out any of those other nonsense. Okay, well, they're going to play Iron Man here again, I assume. Or maybe not, I don't know. But if we can catch them, then maybe it'll be fine. But I doubt it. There's no way they don't play that Iron Man. Let's see. Nope, we got Madam Web. Okay. Huh. Oh, it's lowest cost. For some reason, I thought it was lowest power. It wasn't. Ah, gosh. Okay, well, we're going to play into this. Uh, yeah. And one's to the left. Right. Oh, not. Yeah. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. Jesus. Dude, if they have Tribunal, that'd be. You know what? I would be annoyed, but I wouldn't be mad. Well, okay, Ares, thank you. But, sure. Alright. Uh, hmm. Okay, well, they locked out cloning vats, but they still have an Iron Man, so that's, it's don't. I wouldn't count that out. Oh, yeah, there's only one, that's right. Um, yep, this is not looking great. Unfortunately, uh, duh, duh. I mean, that's the best we can do, but we're definitely not winning. Yep. Dang, dang, they got really good cards. Hey, we got one lane, so that's not bad, I guess. And we still lost that, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, at least they're a good sport about it. Anyway, uh, now I'm gonna see if I can knock this one out real quick. See if we can, like, maybe get someone to retreat or some other nonsense like that. Like, maybe if we, like, play Nightmare. Yeah. Oh, well, he's snapping. Okay. Uh, okay. Well, I guess this is going to be. I mean, someone's got to win on the snap, so might as well be one of us, right? Oh, he must really, really like his cards then. I'm thinking this is a Thanos Strange Supreme deck. Ooh, Mockingbird's pretty nice. I mean, it's not gonna do us any well, but I mean, we could just change the text, but it's not like it's gonna. I don't think that changes anything for us. We have Space Stone and Reality Stone played. Okay. I swear to God, if this discards. Okay, you know what? I'm fine with that. Oh God, I don't like Weapon X Facility. I don't. All right, let's see what we roll. Something good, hopefully. Um. Okay, Strange Supreme. Yep, we knew that was coming. Oh, they got Martyr. Isn't that something? Hmm. Okay. We have Spider-Man of all cards. Jessica Jones. Hey, that's not terrible. Ooh, Venom. Ooh, and then Maximus. Leader could be pretty nice. And Blade is Blade. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is we're going to move the... Well, I mean, all of these are gonna be eaten up by Strange Supreme, so... I guess we'll go ahead and just play Blizzard, I guess. Man, they have everything on curve. It's nuts. Man, they're just getting super lucky with all of their draws. Uh, yeah, Venom. What was this again? Oh, dude, a 514 Sarah is nuts. Holy heck. Bro. Oh, sorry, I didn't end my turn. Bro. Dude. Dude. Thanos and Mind Stone. Okay. Okay, well, I hope they don't have Shang-Chi. If they do, play somewhere else. Okay. Okay. We can maybe play this. Hmm. Okay, well, I really hope they don't have Shang-Chi. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and play... Gosh, you always need to click on these. You always need to click on these, damn. Alright, hopefully this is the right play line. Hopefully they don't have Shang-Chi. Please do not have Shang-Chi. I am begging. Let's see, if they Shang-Chi the monster, uh, that'll be 13 to whatever we are. Ooh, yikes. Uh, well, right now I want Strange Supreme to eat the Power Stone. Yes! Oh my god! I think we still lose, but hey, we still win the moral victory. I mean, yeah, it's clear that we lose that. Like, damn, look at that. But still, the moral victory. It's pretty nice. They lost their Thanos bullcrap or whatever. Well, that was a fun game. Man, yeah, Gladiator as Venom is pretty nuts. I wonder if you could like get like there was what am I saying? Yeah, the variants for I know that Gladiator has a Venom variant for like either coming out or already out. So I wonder if like of course it's not it's always random. It's like it's just random, okay? But if that does happen to coincide with the nightmare stuff, huh? If that does happen to coincide with the nightmare stuff, then okay. Well, you know what? We can go ahead and play Lizard. Yeah, this is their Lizard. Haha. Anyway, um, do 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 do. We'll go ahead and play Gladiator, and hopefully I don't pull their Nightmare because that would be pretty bad. Yeah, it's maybe looking like that they have a Nightmare deck. Ooh, well, that sinks for optics, but it's not terrible, I guess. Okay. Hmm. Man, they really lucked out with the Maximus pull, though. Dang. Typhoid Mary, huh? Okay. Look at that. We also play Typhoid Mary. I mean, I really want to play Nightmare again. Oh, but Luke Cage is way too important, actually. We can't not play Luke Cage. Okay, okay. Dude, we are playing similar decks. Very, very similar decks. Well, if he has Shang-Chi, I'd be really, really sad. Please do not have Shang-Chi. Hmm. Do they have Enchantress? They do not. Okay, I think we win. Nice. Bro, I should have snapped. That's why we're here. We're trying to snap. Freaking. Ugh. I'm a fool. I'm a foolish fool. But yeah, he was also a nightmare deck, so that's fun. I feel like we faced that guy before actually. Did we face him in high voltage? Uh, yeah. Okay. What we got next? Do, do, do. Magic backshots. What? Uh, no, that's what he's called. Okay, well he's snapping. Saves us the trouble of doing that, but it also means we're probably gonna lose. Oh boy, I was just stretching out. Oh, Deadpool. Okay, well they have null then. They got null. Don't like that. Can we get armor? Apparently not. Can we get armor, please? No, apparently not. You know what? You know what? Okay. I'm not salty, I'm just disappointed. Armor would have been fantastic. Ugh. It's always the cards you need the most that are the ones that dodge you. Okay, we got Loki. Not sure if we'll use him. We want to play Nightmare. We're going to go ahead and snap. Not because we're winning, but because, on the off chance we do win, we get that quest filled out. And then we can go back to Overdrive. Change dimension, huh? Okay. I think I'm gonna play Armor here. Oh, my butt. Scorpion. Hmm. We do have Luke Cage, but he doesn't matter if we don't pull him. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and click down Gladiator. Do 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 do. Oh boy. High Emo. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so he's a High Emo Affliction deck. That's what we need to be careful of. I guess we do want to do Loki then, huh? I mean, I don't feel good playing Loki without having Luke Cage on board either. That's the one thing I'm pretty hesitant on. So maybe we just play Martyr. Yeah. Ah, boy. Yeah, I gotcha. This is probably one of the few cards in this freaking deck that would freaking, oh. Okay. Do do do. Well, we have Nightmare on board. Oh, okay, I guess we can go ahead and play Nightmare, I guess. I don't know, I mean, it's clear we're not gonna win, guys. I'm just gonna back out now. Like, yeah, I mean, it's cowardly, but, jeez. I just want to fill out that mission, man, come on. Alright, let's see. Can we get lucky this time? And granted, I could probably do this with a better deck, but come on. Nightmare's the new card, we gotta showcase them. Hmm. So, how is everyone? Huh? I hope everyone's doing well. I mean, I know I said that at the beginning of the stream, but I hope everything's going peachy, or at least somewhat tolerable for you guys. Uh, it is pretty toasty in here. I won't lie. Not ideal settings for me, but we shall progress. We got giggity, giggity, I guess. I mean, you could interpret it as GGD, but I don't know about that. All right, we have Nightmare in hand finally. Unfortunately, we also have Luke Cage in hand, so unless we, hmm, unless we pull like Lizard or Typhoid Mary within these next few draws, then we might have to play Luke Cage first instead of Nightmare. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh well, that's pretty good for them actually. We did not pull Lizard. Ah, I see. Well, that's doubly great for them. Yeah, boy. Hmm. All right. Well, let's do it. Well, if they're a hand generation deck, I don't think I want Gladiator to give him more cards. Martyr. That's very odd. Oh, dude, Furious Wolf Maximus would have been cool with a normal Gladiator. Okay, ooh, Aranya. And this is just Morph. Okay. Da, da, da. We need to actually think about this. What if we do this? Well, I mean, they're gonna get their plays off of Kamatage anyway. So, guess we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah. Ooh, Titania and Malakath. Hmm. Crossbones is pretty nice. Oh, dude, if they play Kamatage, they can get locked up in Panopticon with this. Yeah. We can play Lizard here if we want. And then I think we'll go ahead and play this. This way, yeah. Oh, is this Famous Wolf? Yeah. I don't like that. Well, I mean, that didn't really change anything. Okay, well, we can maybe take Citadel. It's Commodore that we need to be careful of. Alright. Hopefully this goes well for us. Typhoid Mary, that's not enough. Okay, what we got? Starbrand, okay. It's pretty big, and Ross. Okay, nice. Hey, look at that. Oh my gosh, I did not snap. Ooh, I need to snap. Oh gosh, I feel so foolish. Oh gosh, I get so wrapped up in these games that I don't snap. Frick me. Frick me. Okay, you know what? This game we're snapping no matter what. And then we'll probably gotta lose, because that's usually how it goes. Alright, da da da. Okay, no nightmare yet. Oh, snap. See, I remember. I'm smart boy. Alright, what we got? Hmm, not ideal. But hey, look, Merlin. Merlin's pretty nice. Nah, nice? Merlin's pretty nice. No, do we want to put down like Lizard first and then Merlin next turn? Did they get Merlin from Triskelion? No, they did not. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we'll put down Martyr. No, it might be advantageous to put down Maximus when they do Merlin. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, this just spells trouble for all of us, but hey, you know what? We live for the chaos. Yeah, I saw a deck with Merlin and Nightmare together, which if you think about it, is pretty nice because you put down Merlin, he gives you a good card. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? Dude, that is insane. This is insane. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, well, we're going to play this last. So what do we have? We have Namor. Okay. We have Mojo. Okay. Okay. So, here is my thinking. Dude, okay, I need to think about this rationally. Hold on. Give me one moment. War Machine, yeah. Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll play War Machine here. Or no. War Machine here to help. Oh, we're going to get rid of this Martyr so we don't have to worry about it. Oh my god, we got rid of Merlin. What the frick? That's another Typhoid Mary, weirdly enough. Dude, I don't think we lose this. Well, I mean, at that point, I think Maximus is already just. Of course, they could play something pretty nutty in Necrotia, but I don't think we lose this. Here's, I'm crossing my fingers. I am praying to any god that there is out there. Please don't don't let us down. Oh my gosh. I think we take it. I think we take it with the coveted Iron Man Red Skull. Oh my god, that feels good. Dude, what the fuck? I can't believe that actually happened. I'm actually giddy. This I don't even use the word giddy. That's phenomenal. And I'm glad they're a good sport about this. Oh God. Anyway, yeah, I knew Mojo was a crapshoot. And yeah, that was kind of a given. But yeah. Ooh, ooh, look at that. Yeah, I didn't realize that we got another Typhoid Mary from the Triskelion. I assumed this was odd Typhoid Mary. But yeah, I guess not. Okay. Ooh. Hmm. Alright. Well, I don't think we're gonna top that, but we can try. Let's play Overdrive with Nightmare again. Oh my god, that's a highlight if I've ever seen one. Oh snap, I forgot my wallet keys bearing tech pack. It's kind of funny, I guess. We got Gladiator and Star-Lord. They play something here. Yes, I know it. I'm smart. I have big brain. Alright. Nico, not the spell we would want, but maybe we can take advantage of that. Okay. Ooh. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I want to save on Giganto. Hmm. I want to use all my energy, but we can't. We can't do that because. Hmm. Hmm. Oh well, that's gonna be very good for the Black Panther. Do they have Zola? Is the question. Probably. Probably. They probably have Zola. If I had to guess. Okay. Hmm. Big Colossus. Okay. Can we get this Zola for maximum funny? We do get this Shang-Chi and the Absorbing Man. Well, I mean that's the playline I see. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Badly. Badly. Um, okay. That stinks, but hey, look at that. We control the power. Yeah, I mean, Weird World is lost, but that's not the hit you want. Alright, well, they have a lot of free space, and I am not optimistic. Oh, yeah, yeah, yep. Oh, it's double yikes. Okay. Hmm. I guess they get like Typhoid and Maximus. You know what? Yeah, yeah, you know, reasonable. Yeah, and in retrospect, maybe I should have predicted the Arnim Zolas would come down to play into Shang-Chi Absorbing Man to give us some sort of fighting chance, but nah. Now, once that decision was made, Yeah, that was a nail in the coffin for us. Okay, come on. Let's go. Ooh. Drink some water, stay hydrated. Oh, dude, we got another Ebony Mall. Isn't that interesting? And we have Nightmare. Let's go ahead and play. I want to go ahead and play this. Yeah. Cosmo? Hey, you know what? That's fine with us. I mean, the chimichanga kind of sucks, but you know. Ooh. Hmm. No, I think we just play Nightmare. Oh, well. No, I want to draw a few more cards and then play Nightmare to really give us some maximum whatevers. Okay, we got Cap and okay, okay. Well, right might be a little tough to take. Mirage, huh? All right. Well, do we just go ahead and play Mirage? I mean, we do need the space, so we'll go ahead and play Nightcrawler Mirage. Because we're gonna draw two cards. You know what? You know, I think I'm fine with this, actually. Well, I don't know. You know what? You know what? We'll live by we'll live and die by this decision. Okay, yeah. Ah, I wonder what they got from us. More. Gore, huh? Oh, well, okay. Uh, okay, well, uh, does this count as power reduced for Green Goblin? I don't know, actually. Huh. Yeah, anyway. Well, we only have 7 energy to play. It's kind of a dud. Ebony Maw is pretty good, I guess. We can move Nightcrawler. Yeah. Okay, we'll play Red Hulk here. And Maw into Typhoid Mary. Into Mirage, I guess. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't think they're taking Shuri's lab. Hold on, let's not jump to conclusions. What do they play on Shuri's lab? Lizard. Pretty big. Pretty big. But hey, we take it. Look at that. Oh yeah, I forgot Mirage wasn't Mirage anymore. She is apparently Mercury. Hey, I guess the one bad thing about playing this deck in this game mode is that if you do play Nightmare, you have to check your cards, which will take time. But yeah, and yeah, we'll have to be careful of that. Alright, oh yeah. Do 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 do. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Let's see, we have I am Groot. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think we want to play into Quantum Tunnel now. It's a nightmare we have to get, and we can't get him efficiently if yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate for them. Hmm. Oh, Shuri's Lab is also really good. Oh, we could maybe play Lizard here into... Well, if they play a 1-drop, which I'm not sure how likely that will be, but if they do play a 1-drop, then we can Electra that. Ah, hey, that's a pretty good draw. Okay. Well, Typhoid Mary kind of sucks, but okay. Let's go ahead and play these guys, I suppose. How much energy do we have? Stop. Undo. It's not letting me undo. It's not... Okay, well, you know what? I guess we have 10 energy. You know, I can do math. Nope, it's not letting me undo, so that's, guess we're just playing it out like this. Well, my turn is... Oh, it does let me undo. Well, you know what? You know what? I don't... Now, this game is so buggy. There. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, well that makes Electra a little better. Oh, there goes everything more. Yeah, okay. We can delete another card from them. Maybe. Yeah, we can. Okay, there we go. Gladiator's gone. Ugh. Let's see, who goes left? Okay. Okay, we take Shuri's Lab. We really take Shuri's Lab. Okay, wow. We can take this Shuri's Lab with Electra, actually. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we can't play freaking Giganto and everyone else sucks. Well, this was the worst hand. Alright, well, we can quote unquote take this Shuri's Lab, whatever. Not optimistic though. Giganto, you really screwed me over. Well, you know, okay. Yeah, we take that. Bye, Bob. Oh, would you look at that? Would you take a look at that? We somehow won that. Like, did he? Well, granted, I know they only had 2 cards in hand, but I guess they were both big cards, so maybe that's what screwed them over? Huh. Yeah, that Modoc was really unfortunate. For them, anyway. It was really good for us. And hey, we take it. Ooh. We got King Lou with the Scar. Okay. Okay, B-Bill. Man, I love Beta Ray Bill. I wish they did him justice and well, a lot of things, but he's just a cameo in what Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, that's no way to live. I very unlikely will draw Stormbreaker, but maybe that gives us some other cool stuff. Well, can we draw Nightmare, please? That'd be awesome. If not, then whatever. Okay. Weird that they play Colossus there. Is this a bot? It's not a bot. That's interesting. Could've sworn that would have been a bot. Okay, what we draw? We got Elsa and Chimichanga. Too late for Nightmare. Not too late for a potential Luke Cage. So hopefully that can work out for us. Okay, I think what we're going to do is do this and hope for Luke Cage. Well, that's annoying. Oh, that's doubly annoying. Yep, I figured. Yep. Well, I mean, at this point, we're really only holding out for Luke Cage. Man, dang. Ah. Yeah, of course, duh. Like, what? No, no. Yeah, keep feeding the Hobgoblin. No, he deserves it. He clearly deserves it. Did I get Kid Omega? I did not. Uh, uh, that Kid Omega is just too ridiculous to get. Like that's like there's no rhyme or reason to buy into that. Like, well, we don't get Luke Cage, but we got Lizard, which is not great. Okay, well, I guess this is our play line. But yeah, I did not get Kid Omega. Like, I'm not going to buy him like to the shop or whatever. Because he's like what $100. I did not enter and I apologize, King Lou. I was not familiar with King Lou's game. Uh no, he clearly knew what he was doing, putting Colossus mid. Now that's surprising. That is not surprising. Mm. Of course, Luke Cage doesn't show up. But yeah, I like the monetization of Marvel Snap has always been bad, but the situation with Kid Omega is just egregious. Like you can't, like I said earlier in the stream, like not everyone's going to be grinding up to 25,000. Not like if I were to hazard a guess, only about only about a substantial part of the player base will even make it to 15,000, and that I think that's being generous. Granted, there are the missions and like the free inbox stuff that Marvel Snap gives you, but aside from that, like even like people have lives, man. They have work, they have family, they have other things. Like they need to sleep. But with this, like even even I who like likes playing this game and likes like getting rewards, like uh, I would guess for me, I would reach this goal by like until like there's about maybe a day or two left of this game mode. So, given that alone with the 25,000, you can only buy half of Kid Omega, and then that's everything else. All the other ways you get votes is not substantial enough to like actually get him. You have to really, really grind for him, and that's not reasonable. And uh, like it's clear that Kid Omega is a good card. Like he just is. Like this is a good ability. This is a good cost. This is a reasonable power because of the activate. So yes, Kid Omega is a good card. You don't need to play a lot of Marvel Snap to tell. So the fact that they price it this way, knowing that he is a good card, the way that they designed it, mind you, it's clear that their top priority is not making a fun mode. Which I want to be clear, I do like this mode. I do find it enjoyable. The top priority is not making a fun mode. The top priority is not making a playable game, considering all the bugs this game has. It is to make money. It just is to make money. And I hate saying that because I really like this game. And I really, really want to like this game. I want other people to like this game. But with this is just not how you do it. This isn't. You don't alienate your player base by making them try to pay out $100 or so for a simple card that not a lot of people don't even want or play because they don't play Destroy, but even then, he is still pretty good with other decks, like Nimrod. Nimrod is a Series 3, and Nimrod's probably the best card for Kid Omega. But you can't play them together because he's too expensive. And SD knows that, and they just they don't care. If you saw their response on Discord, their response was essentially either grind up or buy with gold. That was essentially their response to this whole debacle, and that is not. That's just a lackadaisical response that you expect from like maybe EA or someone like that. And yes, you can expect it from SD, but now they're just putting up in the forefront. They're just putting it up in the forefront, and they do not care. They don't. Yeah, I mean, it is really frustrating to say that because I and a lot of other creators I've seen, like Regis Kilbin, Cozy Snap, Alexander Kosha, all them, they essentially say the same thing. Like this is terrible. The thing about Regis and Cozy and all them is that they can buy this card, and they kind of have to buy this card because they need to make content. That's their livelihood. I I don't have to buy this card. I'm the average person who makes minimum wage or whatever. And like, no, it's freaking okay, like no. And the majority of the player base are not creators. They are people like me. They are people who will buy maybe the season pass and maybe a gold pass, and that's it. They will not buy $100 worth of a card, one card. The $100 bundles are also pretty bad, but at least those are bundles. This this is one card that may sit in your collection after you play it a few times, and that's just no, no. SD needs to learn, or they're going to lose more than just a few fans. But yeah, sorry for going on that little rant, but yeah, I'm not getting Kid Omega for that through that means. I might get him through the shop, the token shop when he's available, but yeah. But it's just like I was thinking about getting him through the token shop anyway before all that happened. But now it's like maybe I don't even want him because of what they're doing with him, what they just did with him. Uh, okay. I think we're facing another nightmare deck, which is fine with me. Okay. Hmm. I think we want to save up. On the options we get Nightmare, I want to See if we can get a good... Okay, we have 10 energy next turn. Ooh, we don't have Nightmare, unfortunately. Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and play this guy here, I guess. I'll play Iron Man here, and, Maw here, maybe? Will this hold? I don't know. If they Enchantress this... If they Enchantress Red Skull, we might be locked out of... What is this? This is 11, 18, 18 double this, 36. We might be fine. Okay. No, it's Typhoid Mary. That's a completely different ballpark. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, no. That's even worse, because now we are locked out of our Iron Man lane. Hmm. I mean, we match, but I wonder how long that will last. Okay. I mean, we could just play a bunch of Maximuses, right? Again, we don't get Luke Cage because apparently that guy hates being around. Uh, let's see. A lizard kind of sucks for this situation. Typhoid Mary's not ideal. Yeah, Typhoid Mary takes away 6. When that's... yeah. Oh. Alright, well, I'm not super confident in this playline, but hey, you know. Yep, saw the Enchantress coming. Uh, yeah. That's a bummer. But makes sense when you think about it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that changes a lot. Huh. Ooh. That was a good play. Alright. Good job, Tito. Yeah, Tito. Wish Luke Cage was around to see that. That bum. We got Glizzcore. I assume it's Glizzcore, but I'm not... That's not how you spell it, so that's not how I'm pronouncing it. Ooh, we got Nightmare on deck. Okay. I think we saved Nightmare for now. And we'll play Gladiator. We'll lose Black Cat, but that's fine. Launchu, ooh. That's pretty good for Null, actually. Can we repeat that somehow? We do have another Gladiator. We got this Gladiator from, Lehigh, keep in mind. Yep. Alright. Oh, well... Okay. So Abomination is pretty good on Washington, D.C., but... Do we just do this? I think we just... God, this is always the decisions. Okay. We'll go ahead and play Abomination here. Yeah. Okay, we got a discard deck, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, with the Corvus Glaive and the Khonshu, this is a discard deck. So they usually don't run Shang-Chi, so I think we're good. Okay, well, we need to play Luke Cage, and we need to play Nightmare. Oh, well, I guess we can play Luke Cage over here, right? Protect them from any shenanigans. Of course, location doesn't really matter if everyone's been changed anyway. Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay, well, there's something happening here. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is Black Bolt. It's not really useful. This is Kid Omega. It's not useful now. This is Gore. That's a really good hit. Okay, how much energy we got? We got 9. Okay, we can take Nowhere. Well, I mean, maybe yeah. What am I saying? We want to do this. Let's see. This is 23. Who is this again? Kid Omega. That's more than 20, whatever. And then this is 9. Who did we discard? Black Cat. Oh. You know what? Stop! Maximus into this. There. Okay. Dang. Jesus. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's not fine. What the heck, man? Nightmare. Hit Nightmare. Um, okay. Okay. Why did that hit Hella? Did you see that? That hit Hella. Huh. That was... Well, first off, these guys are annoying. But you guys saw that too, right? That hit Hella? Oh, no. It did not. Never mind, never mind. I'm being weird. It hit Captain Carter, which will affect Hela. That's how it worked. Never mind. I was a fool. But yeah. Hmm. Dang, they got really lucky with that server pull. Okay. Well, that stinks. Okay. Hmm. Oh gosh, my voice is getting hoarse. Oh, well, that was a pretty close match, actually. Just so happened that they got really lucky with Captain Carter's server. Dang, and that's the chaos of this game mode apparently. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if you're wondering why Mantis is the avatar of this deck, is because she's a nightmare. Hahaha. This is God. This is terrifying. Like, jeez. Okay, we have Red Skull. I mean, we could just do that, right? Uh, well, I mean, you know what? I think we just do this. Yeah. Oh gosh, I really want Nightmare to be pulled. Playing Mr. Negative. Interesting. I am kind of curious how that will work. Like I know it will work like a negative deck, but do they have Jane Foster? We got Nightmare. Okay. Da da da. Yep. Unfortunately, this reactor thing doesn't really jive well with these in particular, Nightmare's effect. But hopefully we can pull something out. Okay, so this is a destroy deck that ran a negative. I guess they did that for null? Yeah, they're doing it for null. Oh yeah. Dang. Oh, and they get a copy of... Huh. We also get a copy of that. Uh, nice. Okay, this is Gilgamesh. This is Conchu. We didn't discard anything. This is Pixie. And this is Electro. Oh, we had definitely thrown him away. Yeah. And Pixie, you know what? Let's just throw that on for good measure and whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Oh, they're really building up that Deadpool. Okay, Deadpool is 14. Huh. Man, they really want this null to be freaking big. Oh, they got our Cyclops. Or Electro Cyclops. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, now I'm just curious how this will go. Khonshu's kind of a dead card. Uh, hmm. I guess we could play Null here. Alongside, who is this? Gilgamesh. Ooh, maybe we want to... Oh god, not enough energy. This guy here. And here. I don't think we'll win, but this will be an interesting game nonetheless. Unfortunately, that's going to transform Red Skull, so it's not gonna matter. What do we got? We got Null, of course. Oh my god. Oh well, they win. They just win. Straight up. Jesus. No, I'm not even mad. That was interesting. That was really fun. Hmm. Yep, and all of our cards get... What? What? Oh my god. That was bullshit. Dude, I won that and even I thought that was stupid. Dude, what the fuck? See, I fully concede to that game. I definitely should not have won that. That was bullshit. Damn. No, I would be mad if I was them. Uh, thank you, Meek, I guess. Damn, of all the cards. I think the only way that could have been worse was that if it was Enchantress. Because if it was Enchantress, then it doesn't get destroyed. And then this doesn't go higher. And so that's just insult to injury right there. Damn. Anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab those. Ooh. Alright, we got QP, we got repeat on reveals. Okay. Let's go ahead and just change this. I don't care much for the mines. I do not yearn for them. Please don't screw me over. Hey, Olympia, that's nice. Ooh. Ooh. I think we want to play this into maybe this. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this playline. Well, that's just mean. Okay, so they're not going to quote-unquote draw. I mean, they do, but you know. Repeat on reveals. Hey, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. That's annoying. Okay, well, okay. I guess we'll just do this and this. Because you know what? Everything's off the table now. Hopefully they don't play... I want them to play 3 cards here. Please do that. They do. Nice. Okay, well, we lose Space Throne. I think that was a given. But we do have Krakoa, so I think this is a battle for Machine World. Okay, well, never mind. Screw me. What was I thinking, huh? I'm apparently a fool. I'm apparently a foolish fool. Well, I really wish this was under different circumstances, but... Okay, well, they have 13, we only have 19. Yeah, yep. I thought it would have been something else. No, that was my hubris. My hubris got the best of me. Wow, that was a good play line. Would only be better if we had like Killmonger or something. Because then we could at least tie Space Throne. I mean, I don't think we would win the Machine World play, right? Nah, this is 15, this is 20 something. Yeah, we still won't win. Well, maybe. Maybe. How much is... No, Killmonger and Armor are the same power. Yeah. So yeah, we won't have one. Dang it. That stinks. Well, yeah, I didn't consider that they might have had a Green Goblin for some reason. Right, what we got now? We got This Ain't Lee, the Sorcerer Supreme. We have Zero, that's pretty neat for a Martyr play. Or a Maximus play. I think we want to hold off though. I think. Yeah. Ooh, Panther. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit for Panther. I hope they don't have like Arnim Zola or something. Alright. We'll go ahead and play Maximus here, I guess. Well, no, I guess we could play Maximus here. And play Marta there. Play the Ancient One and maybe Captain Marvel. Yeah. No, I'm fine with that playline. I'm not fine with that playline. Oh man, Quake. Quake is one of those tech cards that you cannot underestimate. You cannot... Forgetting her could be pretty fatal. Hmm. Okay, well that's also unfortunate. No Nightmare. Okay. Alright, well, don't think don't think this is a winning playline, but hey, we'll see how it goes. Like I want something insane. Give me Infinite. Oh well, that's just mean. What do they have? They have Zola. Ooh, that would have been disastrous if that hit Panther. Ghost. Uh, boy, boy, this dish did not go well for us. Yep. I don't see a need to waste our time. Yeah, that Quake. Man. Good play. Good play by that Quake. Alright, let's go. Oh, let me adjust my butt. We got Seba, the Sorcerer Supreme. Oh my god, we're in the wrong game mode. Dang it, I hate how they structure this. I hate it. I do. Okay, we we get their nightmare. And their Starbrand too. Hey, isn't that nice? I mean, we could just be nice to them and give them a few more cards, I guess. But nah, I don't want to. Alright. Alright, what we got? Oh, dude, if this nightmare can turn into frickin' Green Goblin, you know, I'd be pretty happy. I wouldn't complain. You know what? I'm so confident we'll just take the win. Okay, what do we have? Mr. Fantastic. You know, not ideal, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, to clarify, we got Merlin, we have Legion, we have Jug, Mr. Fantastic, we have Prodigy, ooh, and Nova. Okay, so stop. I want to do this. Mainly because this is fun. Polymorph. Oh, that's great for Nightmare, actually. Alright. Da, Prodigy. He would be... What would Prodigy be good with, actually? Mr. Fantastic, actually. Nova, and don't care about that. Okay. Dude, this is a wild game. You know what? You know what? Gift Horse and whatnot. Dude, what the frick? Ah. They got our lizard, and they also had a lizard, obviously, but you know. This is not turned off. We can protect Red Skull if we need to. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Can Omniversal Presence something to boost up? Oh wait, no, we can't. This only affects Merlin, so that's kind of pointless. Okay, I think what we shall do is this. Yeah, yeah. Typhoid Mare is just Typhoid Mare. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, this was nuts. Oh well, that's just mean. Oh, 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 oh. I liked my playline better when that didn't happen. Oh. Did they play here initially? Yeah, yeah, they did. Yeah. Oh no. Man, I was really liking my playline. Hey, but you know, hey, that was a wild game. Hey, you know what? Silver lining. We did not mean to do that, but hey, that was pretty fun. And I think that just showcases how fun Nightmare can be if he gives you the right stuff. And there, I think he gave us the right stuff. Like, yes, Enchantress was unfortunate, but, you know, they're not always gonna have Enchantress. So, you know, yeah, big brains or whatever. Okay, we got Call of the Week. Hmm, sure. Right, well, I guess we'll just loiter into here. What we got? Nimrod. Hmm. Uh, oof. Okay, okay. I guess Claw's fine-ish. This will hit. Okay. Only need some low card to help buffer these hits. I don't like this effect. This effect is annoying. Hmm. Yeah, I thought so. I thought they would destroy deck. Well, we're just gonna do this because I hate fun apparently. This will play this. If we do this, this is probably gonna hit our Caution Claw, unfortunately. But maybe it'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know. Is this? No, it's 3 now. Oh, hooray. You know what? Just for that, we're gonna play our own Nimrod. Just in case it misses wave or whatever. Alright. Kaiba's think of something. Come on, play your pathetic hand, Kaiba. Deathlock. Ooh. Wow, they got that from the game, huh? Hmm. Ooh, Hulk is unfortunate. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, now I have to think about this. Oh. I want my thinking to be already done when I exited school. Nope. I have to think about this now. Okay, so Call of the Week will hit 4 of the lowest cards, which will mean Wave, Khonshu, Claw, and Nimrod. Which I think we're okay with. If we can take Hell's Kitchen, it might be fine. Yeah, we can unfortunately play everything Law because, you know, this sucks. Everything Law sucks. But yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do. They play to a Tuma, then, you know, it has to be big. Ooh, ooh, hmm. That's pretty big. Okay, so okay, so Claw's dead, yeah, we knew that. What? What? Destroy destroy each player's 4 lowest powered cards, right? I guess armor automatically protects that then, huh? Well, okay, never mind. I thought I knew that. Never mind. I am a fool. Like, granted, I know armor protects this stuff, but I thought this just. I don't know. For some reason, I guess I'm Mandela affecting myself and thinking that it didn't. You know what? Well, I mean, that's just embarrassing. I mean, truly, that's just embarrassing. Still, unfortunately, I had to hit Claw. I mean, I know we won that lane, but still. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one. This one is also not as great. Ooh, Nexus? Okay. Well, might do this. Can we get Nightmare? Please? Pretty please? With a cherry on top? Uh, they probably have Merlin. Like I'm very, very certain of that. Maybe they have it already in hand, I don't know. But I mean this tells me a lot. Captain Carter is pretty chill for them, I guess. We'll just not play, see if we can we'll not play if we I guess that's a pretty good hit. If we get Nightmare, that's great. If we don't, okay. Okay, and okay. Well, we'll go ahead and play this. This will transform our cards. Yeah, this will transform our cards. I mean, Cosmo and Vision are gone. But it might be fine. Cause I don't know, man. I really don't. Hello, so happy. Oh, well, that sucks. Didn't want that to happen. Okay, well, their Captain Card is going to transform anyway, so... What do we get? Oh, we got an Abomination. They got a Jane Foster. And I guess that's the same difference. Okay, well, what is happening? Odin. Not ideal. Oh, well, there's the bomb. There's this guy. Alright, well. Unfortunately, Lita is very good in this game mode. Unfortunately. Well, we don't want that. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I mean, we could just stack up here, I guess, and... well... Okay. Go ahead and... Well, no, we don't want that. Oh my gosh, they do not give you enough time for this. They don't. Oh, I hate this. Oh... Oh, you know, Arrow would have been cool if... Yeah. Arrow would have been cool. Oh, well, that's just mean. Ugh. Okay. Well, I thought they had Merlin. Maybe they did. Didn't matter. Alright. See, is this a bot? This is a bot. Weird that we can get bots in this game mode, but whatever. Alright. Okay, we can play Warpath, I suppose. The Hoyd is fine. Yeah. Okay, we're not too worried about that. We got, Lucas Cage on deck, so that's nice. Ooh, my back. Ooh, didn't like that. Alright, well, we can go ahead and play that into this. I swear, if this is one of those boss that win all the time, I'd be so cross. Like, oh, why? What's even the point of implementing those bots into these games, huh? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. What the hell? Hey guys, I think Hawkeye's taking aim. Da da da. Okay. God, how much energy we got? 6 energy? Are you serious? Okay, hmm. We can go ahead and play armor here, I guess. I mean, it's not gonna matter. We're gonna win. Or, yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Like, I'd actually be genuinely surprised if we lose this. Okay. Well, I don't think mid is big enough. Well, okay, yeah, not mid. Yeah, mid is not big enough. Yep. Well, that was annoying. I would rather play against a real person, but you know, I guess I'll take the win. I mean, overall, I think this game mode is fun. It can be bullshit at times, like that one game, with that scaling null and then the Shang-Chi. But yeah, I I don't know. It is weird though, right? Like it is very dependent on the chaos, which usually would be a bad thing. Ooh, Well, this doesn't actually prompt Wiccan again because this doesn't prompt Wiccan again because we didn't spend full energy last time. So I guess we can just go ahead and put armor down here now. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. I mean, they can take Mojo World. If we take Nexus with Infinite and all that, it might be fine. Huh. Well, they don't play into Shuri. That's interesting. I don't think they have to. They can just Odin. Well, yeah, that's a pretty typical deck. I wonder if we can just lock them up here. Hmm. Maybe we just forego the Infinite and lock them up? I know that's going to end disastrous for us, though. You know what? You know what? This is too much of a headache. I can't. Nope. Nope. You get liquid ADHD. Well, I mean, he had to know how to do that, so, you know. But yeah, the game mode is just very dependent on chaos, which is not necessarily bad, but you have to be like a lot of players play this game like, and I don't mean this in like a demeaning way, in like a very formulaic way. There's always a meta. There's always like a way to play certain decks, you know. And uh, with this, with the overdrive effect, there's always something going on, you know. There's always something to take note of. Is what I'm saying. And you know, this will just throw off your curve. Havoc's not bad. Yeah, this will just it will just throw off your curve. Yeah, come on. They get a Shang-Chi. Of course they do. Hey, we like Nightmare. We like Havoc. How much energy we got right now? 7. Okay, so it's gonna take away whatever. Okay. But yeah, so if it, some players just don't know how to adjust accordingly to like the chaos. Like regular high voltage, yeah, there's already a set meta for it, but some players also know how to play their own decks with ramp attached to it. And that's perfectly fine. What are they doing? Bast. Okay. Okay. Um, was but with overdrive, like there are a lot there are too many factors, as in like these unknown cards, these what is this? This is Lizard, yeah. This is Captain Carter. Interesting. This is Onslaught, Sage. Ooh, that's pretty nuts. Snow Guard. And this is Misery. Okay. Uh no, you know what? Roll again. Yeah, do we actually want something from here? Sage is pretty good. Roll again. But yeah, there's just the amount of chaos present in this game mode is just it can be maybe overwhelming for that player base, for those people who like playing having like this. What are the chances of that? You guys see that? So Nightmare turned this Shang-Chi into a Misery, right? When we misread that Nightmare, it turned this Misery into a Shang-Chi. What are the chances of that? That's weird. That's so nutty. Well, I mean, we have to play it like that now. Uh, wow, that's so weird. That was really funny. Uh, yeah, we can play Kitty Pryde here. Wow. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is just a chaotic game mode, and we're not gonna. Oh wait, hold on, wait, what's going on? One location remains. Ugh, boy, that's not the super funnest way of doing things. Hmm. Shang-Chi. Ooh, ooh, yeah. They did the wrong Shang-Chi. First off, I have to point out the very odd happenstance of that. Like, that was just weird. Like, I'm glad I got that on recording because that's wild. Yeah, I knew they'd play Shang-Chi here, so which is why I didn't opt for like the big guy. But yeah. But yeah, sometimes people just don't know how to properly adjust to it. And with the limited time of this limited time event, it's like, yeah, you can't go in expecting like a normal game. And some people just don't like that. And I don't blame them. Like I like the game mode. I do. I like the chaos, but it's just it's weird, right? It's weird, and like in the sense that it's weird. Like some people can't get used to it within this limited time. But yeah, I think that is one of the main faults of the actual gameplay and game mode of this mode. I mean, yes, this is problematic, but that's a completely different issue. But in terms of the actual game, yeah, it's for some people, not for everyone. But yeah, anyway, I think I think we'll play one more game, and then I need to head off. Right? But anyway, I appreciate you guys sitting here and watching me ramble about this game while I make bad decisions, probably. I don't like this game mode. This I don't like this effect. This sucks. Uh, oh, awesome. Yeah, we got Stature or Celine, whatever. All right, sure. I guess we'll go ahead and play that. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I guess they're big boys deck. Okay, you know what? I think we'll just go ahead and stack up on. Well, no, we can stack up on maybe this side, and then Giganto to the left. Oh, well, that's just mean. Well, luckily you're still dead, so, you know. But that's just mean. Ah, hella. Gotcha. Awesome. Let's see, we could just... Let's see, this is... Our next turn's gonna be 7 energy, which is not enough for infinite additional. So I guess we'll just play... I guess we can just play this, this, this into maybe this and this. You know what? You know what? It's better than nothing, right? Oh, I just realized the call of the week. Whatever, bullcrap. Alright, well, that's going to hit our Luke Cage, unfortunately. It's going to hit Luke Cage and Beast. Not fantastic. Yikes. I hope it hits their sunspot. Please. Yes. Thank you. Alright. See, that's why we built this up. That is why we did all that. So we can play this way. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I got priorities so we don't have to worry about Shang-Chi, though I don't think it matters. I think they're hella deck anyway, so. Yeah, that's fine too. Hey, look at that. Blink into, Jubilee, Oh, okay. Hey, we're so good at the game. Look at that. We won with 2 cards. Plus additional. Okay. Alright, well, that was a game, right? Alright. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, Jesus. This rewards track is just nonsense, man. Alright. And I think that will end it for our session today. It was pretty fun. I'm not sure when the next other stream will be. Like how I played Legends Arceus and now we're done with the game, so I don't know when the next of that will be, but we will be back next week with Dormammu and Sanctum's Showdown. So be prepared for that fun. I'm gonna keep keeping on. I need to work on some scripts and all that. But uh, aside from that, I hope everyone has a great day, a great night, or something. Hope everyone's well. Uh, of course, we shall remember our promise that if this Dazzler shows up in the next Collector's Vault, then we will buy her. because as tempting as it is to get her, I want to save my gold. And yeah, we had a lot of fun, interesting games with Nightmare and Overdrive. A lot of problems with Overdrive, in and out of the game, but I it's a shame because I do like it, and I want to like Marvel Snap as much as I really want to. But there's just so much holding it back, man. Particularly management. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but in the end, it's not my call. So what can you do? What can you do except voice your opinion, leave reviews on Steam, leave reviews on the Google Play Store, all that. Nightmare, big fun. I highly recommend him just for the chaos. If you don't like playing chaos decks, then maybe he's not for you, but man, he's just wild. Just keep in mind, Nightmare gave us a Iron Man Red Skull at one point. So that was wild. Nightmare gave us Nightmare gave us that one game where what was it? A bunch of Iron Man, what the Mr. Fantastics and Prodigy and whatever. And that was fun. Anyway, sorry for rambling on and on and on. But anyway, I think that's our time for today. Hopefully hopefully we have a better atmosphere in terms of SD and their choices. But let's not hold our breath, I suppose. But yeah, look forward to Dormammu next week and Sanctum Showdown, the game mode I actually heavily enjoy playing. I can't wait for them to screw that up. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I've been Nathan, and wherever you are, whoever you are, whether it's morning, day, evening, or night, I hope you all have a wonderful time. And peace.